Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Smith, CEO of DSJEX. Over the past several years, cryptocurrency has gradually moved from a fringe concept into mainstream, becoming an increasingly important part of the global financial system. Whether viewed from the perspective of institutional participation, infrastructure development, or the gradual clarification of regulatory frameworks across different countries.
But is this Stephen Beard? That's my next question.
This isn't something that can be faked in the short term. It's a result of genuine step-by-step accumulation and the most convincing proof that we have. We don't need any other proofs. Days and a real accomplishment and success of our real people, they are here.
Is to learn the process. Once you understand the process, you understand how we get paid, you understand that the money that we made isn't coming from signing people up. You're actually making money from the market itself. It's the market that's paying us.
Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most elaborate crypto deceptions circulating right now. BG Wealth Sharing and their so-called trading platform DSJEX. For months, they've been promising daily returns, claiming your money is being traded by advanced AI on a professional exchange. But when you follow the trail, the fake dashboards, the AI-generated CEO, the shell company in the UK, and the leaked backend code, you discover the truth. There is no trading. There is no exchange. There is only a controlled system designed to make victims believe their money is growing while someone behind the scenes manually adjusts the numbers. This is the real story behind BG Wealth Sharing and DSJEX, and today we're exposing exactly how this scam works. In part 1 of our BG Wealth Sharing deep dive, we proved that Stephen Beard was not a real person, that BG Wealth Sharing has no real physical address, and that multiple financial regulators have already issued warnings about the operation. Everything about the front end of this scheme was built on fabricated identities, borrowed credibility, and smoke and mirror marketing. Today, we're taking the investigation further because the biggest lie BG Wealth Sharing tells isn't about their CEO or their office. It's about the trading. They claim your money is being actively traded on a platform called DSJEX. They use DSJEX as their proof, their shield, and their excuse. Whenever victims ask where their deposits are or why withdrawals aren't working, the answer is always the same. Don't worry, DSJEX is handling it. So before we expose the fact that no trading is taking place at all, we need to talk about DSJEX, what it is, who controls it, and why this platform is the key to understanding the entire BG Wealth Sharing scam.
In many places, descriptions arrive before experience, and long phrases stand in front of what a platform actually does. DSJEX is shaped in another way. Here, what matters most is not how the platform is introduced, but what people continue to do when they return to it over time. Each visit leaves a trace of use. Gradually, those traces become more important than any prepared explanation. DSJEX offers a clear entry, a steady environment, and actions that can be repeated until they feel simple to navigate and familiar to recall. In the background, BG chooses not to turn every function into a statement. It provides support without stepping in front of DSJEX. The platform remains visible, the enterprise remains behind it. In the end, DSJEX is understood through what keeps being used, not through what is heavily described, and by those who return to it.
So what I'm going to do, I want to show you another section that's pretty cool. That's the futures section here. So if I click on that, let me just go, click on futures. And then when I go to futures, you'll see, and again, I'm not a trader. I don't know anything about all this stuff up here. I'm not concerned with none of that stuff. I know how to copy and paste. I am a copy and paste expert. I am a professional copy and paster when it comes to trading. Outside of that, don't ask me anything. But I do know how to maneuver around the DSJ exchange. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here where it says invited by me. You'll learn all this once you get started. You don't have to memorize any of this stuff that I'm sharing. I'm going to go to copying history. Remember I said I'm a copy and paste, expert. And you can see up here, kind of gives you a tally of what's been going on with my personal account, meaning I've done 81 trades. Okay. Or to be more specific. Okay. I copy and pasted 81 times. Okay. In this platform. And that has given me $654.28. Remember, I had a $50 bonus. That's where it came to the 704, right? So pretty simple. So, but what's interesting is, check this out. I've won 97.53% of all my trades. Let me repeat it. 97% of all my trades, or the times I copied and pasted, I've won. Okay, I've lost some, a few, but not a lot. Look at that, 97% out of 81 trades. Hey, you can see even right here. Let me show you. So you can, you can see right here. So if I go, let me turn that off. You can see some of the different ones. It's just a few. I can go through the historical, and you'll see all that. Call, this one bought, so I made what, $10.95 to be exact. This was another buy, 1072. This was another sale, 1080, 1065. This was another sale. That's what put means, 1054. Out of 81 times, there is no way I could have done this right here. I don't know how to trade. If it was me, it'd be probably negative. I don't know. And right now, I don't have time to learn how to trade. So people think I'm a trader because I've done like trading platforms, but mostly just on the marketing side. I'm not really a trader, but in this one, I'm trading. Kind of, because the platform's using AI and they send these signals twice a day, actually multiple times a day, depending on certain production that you do, but depending on what levels you are, you can actually get more signals. More signals basically just means more opportunity to do more trades. More trades gives you more opportunity to what? Make more money. Okay, so the more signals you get, the more money you can earn.
That is right. The way that this platform works is that you recruit people into the BG Wealth Sharing multi-level marketing opportunity. As you recruit new people in, you move up different levels. Each level provides you with a certain amount of signals, or these codes that you input into the DSJEX exchange, and then it just trades for you. This AI bot that trades when you give it one of these signals. Then you just sit back and make the money. Sounds simple. Sounds like a dream opportunity. Except we're on my channel, where things are never as they seem. On January 1st, 2026, a video was uploaded to YouTube by this man, allegedly by the name of Joseph Smith, who claimed that he is the CEO of DSJEX. Let's quickly watch that video now. It's quite short.
Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Smith, CEO of DSJEX. Over the past several years, cryptocurrency has gradually moved from a fringe concept into mainstream, becoming an increasingly important part of the global financial system. Whether viewed from the perspective of institutional participation, infrastructure development, or the gradual clarification of regulatory frameworks across different countries, all signs indicate that the digital assets have entered a new stage of development. From a macroeconomic perspective, the global economy is currently experiencing a period in which high inflation, high debt levels, and accommodative monetary policies coexist. The real return of traditional assets are being eroded by inflation, prompting more investors to turn their attention towards asset classes characterized by scarcity and decentralization. From the perspective of capital flows, the crypto market is no longer driven solely by retail investors. A growing number of institutional funds are entering the space through compliant channels.
You are going to notice that there is a lot of word salad going on here. I also want you to pay attention to his movements. The fact that he is hardly moving, never puts his hands directly in front of his face, or, touches his face in any way, his tone, his cadence, and etc. Just take it all in.
Including investment funds, family offices, and even publicly listed companies. The participation of institutions signals a shift in the market from speculation-driven behavior towards structured and strategic asset allocation. From a technological and application standpoint, blockchain infrastructures continues to mature. Exchanges, custody services, clearing mechanisms, and risk management systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated.
Hopefully.
This ongoing improvement has significantly reduced operational barriers and risks, providing a solid foundation for long-term development. Cryptocurrencies are not issued by any single country or institution. Their underlying logic makes them less susceptible to arbitrary manipulation,
manipulator of manipulator,
or uncontrolled issuance. Against the backdrop of expanding global monetary credit,
this sounds like a pyramid scheme.
this characteristic carries meaningful value for long-term asset allocation. The crypto market operates around the clock without geographical restrictions on trading hours. Its liquidity and
So does the scam market, unfortunately.
transactions efficiency are significantly higher than those of traditional markets, offering investors greater flexibility in the capital management compared with traditional finance. The crypto market also places fewer limitations on identity, background, or location, as long as participants possess basic learning ability and risk awareness. Individual investors can take part in this global market. Beyond simply buying and selling, the crypto market has evolved to include quantitative trading, copy trading strategies, and arbitrage models. These diverse participation methods allow individuals with different risk preferences to find suitable approaches. On a global scale, cryptocurrency is clearly transitioning from a niche concept to a mainstream asset class, and from theory to real-world application.
Blah, 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 right?
As CEO of DSJEX, I firmly believe that the long-term stability and success of any platform depends on having partners who share aligned values, demonstrate strong execution capabilities, and maintain a long-term vision.
Hold that thought.
In this regard, PT shared well,
What's this place called?
has made a deep and lasting impression on us through its performance over the past several years. Since DSJEX and BT Sharewell officially signed a 10-year strategic cooperation agreement in 2022, both parties have consistently worked towards a common objective.
Yeah, they use this contract to legitimize them, but as we know, that doesn't mean anything. That just means that scammers signed a contract allegedly together,
To provide the market with a more stable and higher quality trading experience and service system grounded in compliance,
Who did he sign the contract with? Mr. Stephen Beard?
security, and professionalism. So, looking ahead to the 2026 market, I believe the crypto market will continue to move towards greater structure and professionalism.
Well, this aged poorly, didn't it? And it's just about to age even poorer.
Participating models driven purely by emotion or luck will be gradually replaced.
You don't say. May I ask you what this is then? Not using emotion, huh? Oh no, this is pretty emotionally manipulative if you ask me. And all of these scams have a foundation, an organization, something that they're claiming is helping others, some movement to kind of go, well, look at us, we're good people. Look over here at all the good we're doing to help legitimize them. Don't fall for it.
Data-driven and risk-control strategies. Against this backdrop, DSJEX has a clear and firm expectations for our cooperation with BT Share Wealth. First, to continuously strengthen professional capabilities. We hope BT Share Wealth will continue to set higher industry standards in trading understanding, risk awareness, and execution discipline. Second, to remain committed to a long-term development philosophy by avoiding short-term distractions and consistently choosing the difficult path, but the correct path. BG Share Wealth can build a cooperation framework with genuine long-term value. Third, to become a benchmark among partners. We expect BG Share Wealth not only to achieve its own growth, but also to become a trusted and exemplary partner with the DSJEX corporation ecosystem. A 10-year cooperation agreement represents more than a period of time. It reflects a long-term commitment. DSJEX firmly believes that truly outstanding partnerships are proven through time. I sincerely hope that BG Share Wealth will continue to remain clear-minded, steady, and progressive on its future development path.
It's a scam. It's a scam. And I refuse to be scammed.
I also look forward to BG Share Wealth continuously surpassing itself and growing into one of the most outstanding partners within the DSJEX ecosystem. I wish BG Share Wealth steady progress, sustainable achievement, and a promising future in 2026 and beyond.
And beyond! This man claims to be Joseph Smith. In this video, his face moves strangely. His expressions don't quite match the words. His voice sounds synthetic, almost too smooth. His eyes blink in a pattern that doesn't feel natural, and the script he reads is vague, generic, and completely devoid of substance. He never mentions licenses, audits, barely mentions compliance, and only gives the most basic details about the company he claims to run. This to me looks like AI. It sounds like AI, and it behaves like AI. This is not a CEO. This is a digital puppet, created to reassure victims at a moment when the scam is beginning to unravel. Real executives don't hide behind synthetic faces. Real companies don't rely on AI avatars to deliver corporate updates. Real crypto exchanges don't need to manufacture leadership. DSJEX does. Because there is no leadership to show. Originally, I had heard Stephen Beard mention something about this company being registered in the UK. But when I looked it up, the company that was registered in the UK under this name was dissolved in October of 2025. And the person that this company was under was somebody that went by the name of Mr. Benjamin McCallum. Upon further investigation, we found this Form D. As you can see, it is the notice of exempt offering of securities. But when you scroll down here, the name was Geraldo Y. Harrell, and this person allegedly was in Colorado. Now, what is an SEC Form D, you might be asking? Form D is a notice of exempt offering, as I stated. It is essentially a self-reported form filed by a company, in this case, DSJ Exchange Proprietary Limited, to tell the SEC they are raising money. Yeah, raising money. The SEC does not review these filings for accuracy or compliance. Filing a Form D does not mean the SEC has approved or verified the business. Almost anyone can file this form for a small fee, and it is often used by scammers to create a false veneer of government oversight. The SEC does not check if the company is real, if the directors are honest, or if the financial numbers are accurate. The filing is automatically posted to the SEC EDGAR database as soon as the submit button is clicked. At the very top of every single Form D, there is a message here that states, "The Securities and Exchange Commission has not necessarily reviewed the information in this filing and has not determined if it is accurate and complete. The reader should not assume that the information is accurate and complete." So this form does not legitimize this company. On January 28th of 2026, the British Columbia Securities Commission issued a warning about DSJ Exchange Proprietary Limited. And they weren't the only ones to do so. This company has gotten several warnings, including from the Alberta Securities Commission, and it's known as a scam all over Canada. But let's go even deeper. Crypto G has done this amazing video in which he broke down BG Wealth Sharing's wallets and how BG Wealth Sharing is just a scam that is passing money around from wallet to wallet to wallet and using a fake trading platform. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, Crypto G here for another detailed technical session, facts and stats that may last more than 4 minutes. Today we are doing a high-level on-chain walkthrough of the BG Wealth DSJEX platform using both the exact CSV file exports and counterparty analysis direct from Transcan.
I'm always interested in new faces in our team. So the key is for everyone to understand what kind of projects you should truly invest in. So many people don't back opportunities initially. So BG Wealth Sharing proves over time that we are a truly long-term project. Regardless of which team you join, you'll see a common thread. Like 100% of team leaders have been involved for about 1 to 3 years. So this isn't something that can be faked in the short term. It's a result of genuine step-by-step accumulation and the most convincing proof that we have. We don't need any other proofs. Days and a real accomplishment and success of our real people, they are here. So we are also truly open and transparent, ensuring everyone clearly understands how this project makes money and where every penny comes from. Many imitation projects may look similar, but they lack transparency, authenticity, and of course, long-term sustainability, just like we have. So what you're experiencing now can be verified.
Is to learn the process. Once you understand the process, you understand how we get paid, you understand that the money that we made isn't coming from signing people up. You're actually making money from the market itself. It's the market that's paying us.
But first, why DSJEX itself is problematic. Unlike a legitimate DEX such as Uniswap or a centralized exchange like Binance, DSJ has no publicly verifiable trading engine. I attempted to locate a real functional trading URL where you could actually connect a wallet, place an order, see on-chain executions. I couldn't find one. And what you get instead is a private dashboard inside the BG Wealth member area. All copy trading happens off-chain in their database, and there are no public smart contracts for order books, no on-chain trade logs, no verifiable master trader wallets, and no API endpoints. That alone is a massive red flag. Everything you see on the dashboard is just, unfortunately, numbers in a private database, not on-chain activity, which is why we have to look at the actual blockchain flows instead of trusting the front end. So wallet identification and labeling. I've mapped 10 key addresses from Transcan's CSV database and added these labels for ease of tracking. Now, it might look a bit complex to the eye at first, but pan left and look at the tags down that side. You'll get used to it as we use the labels from now on. We begin with the promoter's own wallets, as these were publicly exposed in their withdrawal demos. Promoter Daniel Withdrawal, TAUZ, shows approximately 144 TRC20 transfers with approximately 28k in mostly round number inflows, i.e. 100, 500,000 USD clusters, and near matching outflows since 2023. It functions as the visible withdrawal address from the demo video. And a key bridging transaction of 150.14 USDT routes directly to promoter Daniel Cycling, TPZW. And this wallet exhibits near perfect zero net balance with repeated tight cycling loops, high in-out degree, temporal correlation within a few blocks, and consistent small automated skims, $3 to $5 USDT clusters, all routed to the Corp Fee Collection wallet. What's going on, the Admiral says? Well, this pattern is characteristic of an operational liquidity routing or internal wallet rather than a standard user account. Simple as that. Simples, eh? Promoter Reluctant Saviour, TJC2, and the two Devon Mackenzie withdrawal addresses display similar round number receipt patterns followed by rapid forwarding, in and out, indicating short residence time typical of a payout layer wallet. The top earner, that's a story for another day. And perhaps Mr. Mackenzie would like to help us further with the doxing trail. Always open to more intel, hey, 001.
Corporate Payout Hub Analysis.
Following the promoter level flows leads to the central distribution node, the Corp Payout Hub, DSJEX. Now, the TronScan counterparty analysis reveals dominance of transfer in accounts from the Corp Aggregator 1 and 2, showing high volume batch inflows, and the transfer out accounts distributed across 100 plus addresses, adding up to 97% of the total volume. So this high outflow degree with the batch timing confirms that the Corp Payout Hub is one of the central liquidity hubs in the circular asset flow.
The deposit aggregators.
The upstream source feeding BG Corp Payout Hub consists of the deposit aggregators TWF1 and TGTW, both listed here as BGW Corp Aggregator 1 and 2. And both show, again, high inflow degree from multiple retail addresses with, again, clustered whole round number USDT inflows, quickly followed by rapid large value consolidated transfers to the payout hub. This funnel pattern is evident in the temporal batching, less than 3 blocks, and conservation of USDT volume across the graph. Well, here's a little insert for you to understand what I've just said. So, in conclusion, putting everything together, the on-chain data paints a very clear picture. New retail deposits flow into the Corp Aggregator 1 and Corp Aggregator 2. They get consolidated and are then forwarded to BG Corp Payout Hub. From there, the funds are then distributed to withdrawal member addresses, including our promoter Daniel and Mr. Mackenzie. Small automated fees are regularly skimmed to the Corp Fee Collection wallet, which then links towards the deprecated SunSwap router.
Yes, the deprecated SunSwap router, TCFN.
Oh, you want to know about the SunSwap router?
So why do we want to know about this deprecated contract for fee routing?
Well, using a deprecated contract is typical of low maintenance or legacy systems. It doesn't indicate active, genuine trading on the most up-to-date SunSwap infrastructure. If real volume were being traded, you would see heavy usage of the current universal router and newer contracts. But that's neither here nor there, and not really significant. However, the latest CSV data further reveals post-router behavior. Where accumulated USDT undergoes large-scale batch conversion, primarily into wrapped TRX, with the resulting assets directed at scale to the operational address TSUUV. This pattern aligns with the internal treasury rebalancing and operational management rather than a user-level copy trading executions. And crucially, across all layers, there is zero evidence of genuine trading activity. All movements are plain TRC20 transfer calls, method ID OXA90, with no swap contract interactions, no variable slippage signatures, no modern router usage, and no on-chain proof of copy trading profit generation. The entire graph forms a closed circular loop where new inflows fund earlier outflows and fees. What can I say, guys? This structure is consistent with a self-digesting distribution network, which is reliant on continuous fatty deposits. Wow.
That is right. BG Wealth Sharing has a fake dashboard and then several wallets, and they just move the money around throughout these different wallets and fake the dashboard to make people believe that they are making money. It is a Ponzi scheme that is dependent on people constantly being recruited in at the bottom and then buying in, so that money can then be circulated through this system and then be paid out to the investors. As soon as recruitment stops, so does this scheme, which means it's a Ponzi scheme. And we have no clue what it is that they are actually doing with any of this money. Don't worry, we plan on going deeper.
Only I would have that, eh? Like, that's amazing. This intel that we've got, if we ever got hired by professionals, it would be amazing. You know, like, we'd be able to say, look, here's the connection to the criminal network. It is like actually being over part of the investigating the dark web or investigating the criminal cartel network behind these schemes, you know. That's what really gets me going.
Yep. And the problem they always have is like, who's this Bob guy? I love that. I would love to do an interview.
Well, he's probably on the Lord of the Rings. And what about looking at these contracts? These the contracts that they have behind these.
I mean, hey.
Where do you stop?
That's for them. That's for them to get interested into doing, isn't it? I mean, it's just,
oh, geez,
you're all right.
Yeah, all right. I see Queen. I see them, Queen. What you guys? You're gonna have a private chat because I'm boring the hell out of you. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. I'm going into BG main script. Oh, I see. So we've just downloaded the whole database. So wonder if you can upload a zip. Let's see if we can upload the zip into ChatGPT. That would be more exciting. Okay,
I know. This is where we find out how good AI is.
Database for you to analyze. Now the band's getting together. There she is. Look at that.
Danny.
Yes.
Danny.
I'm missing something, right?
Your chat.
Hey?
Okay, the person that created these files
goes
by a certain name. Okay, in their GitHub.
Stephen Beard?
And if you look up that name on social media, it is that name, that Zio whatever.
Ling Lang.
If you look that up, okay. You've got
Heck is that?
Okay, Susie and I figured it out in the chat. She has sent you all of the contact details to call him. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh my God. I see. So
no,
okay.
It's Lynn.
All right.
You have Lee. It's Lynn, not Lee. But we posted the Instagram.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. Us this whole time, Danny.
Oh,
and then you're like,
I'm busy on stage.
Boring. And I'm like, no, Danny, what the fuck?
Okay. What's your language, little girl?
You did
bust it live.
But the phone number doesn't work.
No.
So we've just found it. Look, I can't put a phone number online. Wish I could actually. Wonder if I can paste that. How do I paint that phone number out?
His account is private. His Instagram account is private, and you can't see his face.
So we found
the exact username.
Oh,
he keeps.
You got the Instagram? Wait.
Bob doesn't
type in. There's a way you can look at a private Instagram. You can go around that.
Now you tell us. Now you tell us.
I told you that,
dude.
God, I can't believe this guy. Oh, you can look at.
That's one of his top secret utility tools, man.
All right. So now we've found the person's. I'm just gonna do this for Google's benefit. But we've actually
anonymous Instagram viewer, and it'll probably come up.
So let's see what ChatGPT comes save for web. I'm just saving this document so I don't have to incriminate my YouTube channel. Okay.
You only dox them on Odyssey where they can't report you.
All right. So this is the person that we're talking about who's created the database, and they're in Hanoi.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad I made you happy. I'm glad I satisfied you.
But is this Stephen Beard? That's my next question.
Honolulu.
Hold it. Honolulu. We've got people in Honolulu. So that's an address. Oh, hold it. Now I've just put somebody's address on the
now look up the address.
Right. Now.
That's what we do next.
Right, keep your pants on. Oh, she's bossy.
Well, the Chinese person calls us, then we're in trouble.
Okay, here we go. We're on here. Oh my God, it's the same house. I've seen this house before. Oh no, I haven't. Oh my God, they've blurred out the house.
Well, that means there's a person over there.
I bet we can get.
That was me walking down the street.
Before we look at the blurry house, Bob, have you got a program to unblur people's houses?
I can't disclose that.
Oh look, I have.
It looks like that's one house.
Yeah. So there we are, everybody.
22 years old. Well, that is no Stephen Beard. He's not 22 years old.
Oh. So have we searched for the email addresses yet? We'll see what Susie's saying. She's probably yelling at me. Oh, she's typing to me. Oh, she's funny. She's so funny because she's already given me commands. Here we go. All right, I'm clicking the button. Clicking the button. All right, so here he is.
The fucking button.
Oh, he's got 3 connections. Yeah, I know. Oh, hold it. How come we got there? Oh, it hasn't updated now. Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Go back to that funny video. See, you've opened a hornet's nest now. There we go. So this is the guy that theoretically is running it. Army National Guard. Currently in Hawaii.
Let's make sure you friend him, Danny.
Connecting him. Without a note.
Check the eyes. Check the eyes.
Hold it. Good.
Yeah, check the eyes. Good point.
Are they the same? If the lighting is not
that
bad.
Could be Stephen Beard, man. Look at the shape of the face.
Hold it. We need Stephen Beard.
If you put AI on that face, it could totally be him.
Okay, we're going to do a direct analysis. Here we go. Is Stephen Beard?
I see it.
Are you telling me he's cut his hair? Stephen Beard.
I'm gonna die, man.
Yeah, and is he sexy? Could be sexy.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best moment to capture for Stephen.
We got to get a picture of his ear. The ears never change.
Oh,
yes,
right.
yes.
Okay, all right. Hold it. Working on that. Working on the ear. Ear close up.
Never change. I watched
Ear
a lot
close
of Jim
up.
Browning.
All right. All right.
Yeah, there's a little kink in the left ear towards the
Well,
top. Yeah,
we may have problems finding the left ear. Hold it. We need to do something better, don't we? We need to.
We're not online, by the way. We're just doing it online right now.
Yeah, that's right. Stephen Beard. Alrighty. So we're meant to believe that this photo here of this guy is the same as this guy. And now
I don't think the ears fit, Danny. I reckon it's an old. Yeah, but the other guy's got old lobes. He's got those sort of stretched ears, whereas the young man has
TikTok
puckered ears. Maybe.
I'm curious on TikTok though.
Maybe there's demand for ear fillers.
This is my accomplice and partner in crime. But what we were looking at was originally I was looking at the TikTok one. So the TikTok one over here really freaks me out. That looks like he's drunk. Oh, somebody fell off. Bob's fallen off again. Wonder where Bob's gone. So we go back here, maybe later. So we've got. Oh, look, it's Roy. Hey, Roy's here. This is so funny. Look at this. All our other YouTubers. So let's watch one of his. Let's see what he says. Where's your microphone? Oh, here we are.
That this guy is an AI. Every time he opens his mouth, right, it just goes pitch black. I have reviewed other systems in the past, Tensorium AI, E-Estate with fake CEO AI guys, okay? Same thing with BG. This guy This mofo here does not exist. He is an AI character, okay? 100%. Not even a paid actor. I can't believe I didn't pick this up the first time. So if you're getting involved with BG, this is your big boss, a fake, fictional AI CEO and fake professor.
BG Wealth Sharing Professor is an AI character.
How do you determine that this guy is an AI? Every time he opens his mouth,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's good.
It just goes pitch black.
Actually, Roy was on our show yesterday. I don't even know. I better follow him, but he's done a pretty big dive on BG Wealth. He's done, I don't know, about 10 videos so far, and he's also noticed that Swift Cave Capital is obviously connected, Vista, and then you've got whatever this AI nutrition.
That's the one that wears the pin head covering. You've seen that? I'm sure you pulled that up a few weeks ago.
No. So I didn't know he actually had a website. Oh my god, German version. What's this one? Oh my goodness, are people not used to high definition? And look, oh, here we go. There we go.
That's it.
Oh,
Mr. Klaus.
Wow, he's a Russian guy. And he has to be anonymous because he wants to remain anonymous and make everyone happy. You think that you'd Oh, actually, I've got to give Roy more credit because I haven't actually been to his website, but he's XAP. I've done one on that. Wow, that is so cool.
So I went to the app.py file, which is the file that would tell us every single thing that we need to know about BG Wealth and their script. So here we have even the DSJ token systems Flask backend. And you'll see it has like a random secret string from Stripe dashboard, your deployment URL, and you scroll down here and there's just all kinds of amazing information about everything you need to know. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. And then what I did is I asked Copilot here if they could explain it to me. And they say, what this script actually shows in plain English. The file you have open is not a trading bot, not an AI system, and not anything that performs real financial activity. It's a control panel script, the kind scammers use to pretend something is happening. Here's the breakdown. The script exposes admin endpoint, meaning someone manually controls the illusion. The routes in the file are admin run, as you can see. There's run stream, run stop, run status. These are not trading functions. They are buttons for the scammer to start the fake trading session, stream fake results to victims, stop the session, check the fake status. This is classic Ponzi dashboard behavior, not algorithmic trading. There is zero evidence of API calls to Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, OKX, market data ingestion, order execution, wallet management, risk modeling, any blockchain interaction whatsoever. A real trading bot must have these. This script has absolutely none of them. There isn't one. You can go through the entire script and you will not see one in there. It's ridiculous. The run function is just a facade. The code is structured to look like something is happening, but it's just starting a process, streaming text, updating a fake status. This is how scammers create the illusion of live trading on dashboards. The presence of /admin routes means the scammer can manipulate everything. This is the smoking gun. It even says admin required. If there is an admin panel, it means the scammer can manually trigger profits. They can freeze withdrawals. They can fake losses. They can fake wins. They can lock accounts. The script ends with app.run debug equals true. This means it's a local development script, not a production trading system. It's not secure. It's not deployed on a real trading infrastructure. It's amateur level Flask code. No legitimate financial platform runs like this. This is not a trading bot, it's a prop. Everything in this file points to a fake dashboard, a fake trading session, a fake streaming profits animation, a fake admin control panel. This is the back end of a scam interface, not a financial tool. This script is proof that BG Wealth Sharing is not trading anything. It's a manually controlled illusion, exactly like every Ponzi dashboard you've exposed before. Thank you. I'm looking at the stage machinery behind the scam. So of course this is everything here, and it connects to this Ziaolan Lin 808. I look up that person. We found some proof that this person was in Hawaii, and therefore this is him here. He is a part of the Hawaii Army National Guard and is a student apparently at Western Governor University. But as you can see, it says he is actively looking for internship relating to IT. So this doesn't necessarily mean that he's Stephen Beard, just that he is the person that is running the website for this BG Wealth Sharing company. While I was recording this video, Crypto G made an amazing article on DSJEX.com, so let's go through it now. The first finding is that the DSJ Exchange website was built by a student in India in a single day. The GitHub repository, Navya Kushwaha DSJ Exchange, contains the complete React frontend for the DSJ Exchange website, the very page victims land on when deciding whether to trust this platform with their money. The developer, Navya Kushwaha, is a student and junior developer connected to Techsema, a coding training institute in Lucknow and Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. All 42 files in the repository share the same commit timestamp, the 11th of February 2026. One developer, one day, built using a free Byte React template. It's important to be precise about what this means before drawing conclusions about individual responsibility. Techsema operates a project-based training model where students build real-world websites as commissioned work. This was almost certainly a freelance request. Build a crypto exchange interface. Whether Navya Kushwaha understood the full context of what she was building is unknown. However, what can be confirmed is what exists within those 42 files. This is, of course, the website here. The first smoking gun is a fake SEC license number hard-coded. Right there in the ticker bar at the top of the website, written directly into the source code. As you can see here, we have a CLK number. That CLK number is real. It belongs to BGW's Colorado Shell Company, registered as an exempt reporting advisor. It is the minimum possible SEC filing, a status that scam operations specifically use because it sounds legitimate without being legitimate. It is not an exchange license. The SEC does not grant exchange exchange licenses this way. This claim is deliberate misrepresentation hard-coded into the website that victims see. The second smoking gun is a fabricated founding date. The footer of every page on the DSJ Exchange website reads, Copyright 2018 to 2026, DSJ Exchange, all rights reserved. DSJ Exchange Limited was incorporated in the UK in July 2024. The earliest any regulator or investigator has placed its existence is 2022. The 2018 date is invented. Someone changed the template default specifically to make a 1-year-old fraud look like a 7-year-old institution. Smoking gun 3. Hard-coded fake prices. No market connection whatsoever. The live price ticker on DSJ Exchange website shows Bitcoin and Ethereum with a charge of plus 0.00. Those aren't live prices. They are hard-coded static numbers in the JavaScript source file with no API connection to any market data feed. Bitcoin was nowhere near $69,000 in February 2026. The zero change means nobody even remembered to update the numbers before shipping the site. Real exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken update their prices via API every millisecond. DSJ Exchange updates its prices never. Smoking gun number 4. Lorem ipsum in production. The Trade Anywhere section of the DSJ Exchange website, visible to every victim who visits it, contains the following text. I will butcher it if I read it so you can see it on the screen here. That is a template placeholder. It was never replaced. The world's most advanced AI trading exchange deployed its production website with Lorem ipsum visible to users. This is not a legitimate exchange, it's a rushed template deployment. Smoking gun 5 is machine translated Chinese in the About Us section. The About Us section reads, DSJ Exchange Global Professional Station is an innovative digital asset trading users around the world, focusing on discovering and opportunities. That sentence is broken. Words are missing. It ends on discovering and opportunities, a fragment that makes no grammatical sense in English. This is the specific broken syntax that results from machine translation from Mandarin Chinese. The content was written in Chinese first, run through a translation tool, and deployed without correction. Navya Kushwaha didn't write this. It was handed to her by whoever commissioned the site, and the people who wrote it did so in Chinese. That content trail leads back directly to the Chinese scam factory infrastructure that behind MLM's Oz and Danny DeHeck have both documented as the origin of the BGW operation. Finding number 2. The trading mechanism is a 400-line Python script. The second repository, which is the one that I have already shown to you by Ziolan Lin, has since been deleted. But before its removal, it exposed exactly how the DSJ Exchange trading system operates behind the scenes. The code reveals a Python Flask web application designed to manage user accounts and automate platform activity. It stores DSJ Exchange credentials, including phone numbers, passwords, and full names, in a database and exposes them via an API. A single request to API accounts returned a list of active accounts, ready to be used by external scripts. Another endpoint, API deduct, handled token deductions for each automated action. 2 scripts defined the entire process. automate_login.py and automated_entry.py. Step 1, log in. Step 2, submit the entry. That is the full extent of the so-called trading mechanism. There is no trading engine in this system, no exchange integration, no order book, no market data feed, and no price execution logic. Nothing resembling legitimate trading infrastructure exists within the code. Deployment documentation preserved by investigators Agent 00 Bob and Agent 001 before the repository was removed showed the system running on Railway.app with Stripe integration allowing operators to purchase token bundles. The default administrator password was set to admin123. If unchanged, this would have left the entire database, including user credentials, openly accessible to anyone who discovered the endpoint, which we all did. Notably, one example within the API documentation contained a real US phone number with an 808 area code, placing it in Hawaii. This was not test data or a placeholder. It appears to have been an actual user account used during development. The role of Agent 00 Bob and Agent 001. This evidence exists because two community investigators working with Danny DeHeck's Avengers Group, Agent 00 Bob identified the Ziolan Lin 808 repository during a live stream and immediately flagged it to the community. Agent 001 then documented the repository's contents in detail, including the README deployment guide, which contained a real phone number and exposed admin credentials, before the repository was taken down. Both agents submitted formal reports through GitHub's abuse channels, actions which appear to have alerted individuals connected to the operation. The repository was delayed shortly after. Agent 00 Bob subsequently made direct contact with the developer. In a recorded conversation, now preserved and provided to law enforcement, the developer confirmed they were a user of BG Well. The repository was removed soon after that exchange.
BG Wealth. Yes. You made BG Wealth, my friend? Hello?
Wait, who's it?
Yeah, it is Jerry.
Jerry who?
Jerry Shelton. You made BG Wealth and DSJEX exchange?
Yes. What is this regarding?
So I need the administrator password so I can update the website.
To update the website?
Yeah.
Why do you need to update the website?
Because I want to change some of the graphics.
Why do you need to change the graphics?
Because I want to make it look nicer.
Wait, who's giving you this phone number?
It's in the source code, bro.
And which URL is this?
BG Wealth. And
No,
DS.
what's the URL for it?
Well, we change it every 10 minutes. Right now it's DSJ813.
Okay, that website I didn't make.
No? So then why is your phone number in the source code?
I don't know.
But you do know BG Wealth.
Yes.
So were you a consultant for BG Wealth?
No.
So then
I'm just a user.
A user who got their phone number put in the source code for the exchange. That's how I got your phone number, man. It's in the exchange.
Okay.
And it's under a Chinese name. Its own link on GitHub.
Oh, what? Okay. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is. That's if you when you inspect the source code, your number's all on almost every page. So, we want to explain why your number is all everywhere in the thing? Because right now it looks like you're the one who created BG Wealth and DSJEX Exchange.
I'm not it.
Well, you do know it's been labeled a fraud in 8 countries, and then when they come knocking, they're gonna see your number in the source code, right?
Did you search it up on like GitHub or something?
Yeah, it's on GitHub.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their code is not gonna be in like a public GitHub. It's probably gonna be in a private GitHub, right?
Nope, it's public. And one of the pages say "Welcome to the DX Exchange," and it has the exact layout of the DX Exchange website, and it was updated last week. Exactly when the
probably just a website download. It's probably just a website download and then a dump for the website.
Nope, it even has the routing of how their crypto is routed and everything in it, exactly like the exchange.
Are you able to send me the link?
Just Google BG Wealth GitHub. It'll come right up. But yeah, I can send it. And the only account listed in there is the admin, so it looks like you're the admin of the account. In the SQL database. So is Xgu Lang your friend or something?
One second. I'm right now.
Because I saved the entire source code. Like I'm saying, your number's all over it, and when the cops catch up, they're gonna go come probably knocking on your door, man. Because it's been labeled a scam in 8 different countries already. Find it?
Is it called, wait, is it called BG Wealth Script?
Yep.
It looks like just a automate script. It's not the actual website, bro.
Bro, yeah, it is.
Are you even reading through the files?
Yeah, so why is your phone number all over it then?
I'm not sure. It's probably just my friend using my phone number or something. I don't know.
So your friend made BG Wealth.
That's just a script to like automatically run the thing.
Right. So then you do know. So your friend's gonna make you take the fall then, huh?
I'll tell him to like close it or whatever.
Well, the people have gathered your address for the feds, and they're going to be submitting it to the SEC in every country, the IRS. So you better have a nice conversation with your friend, because he's doing money laundering too.
So if I say like do simplified pull out, just dissolve it. But
wait, so what are you calling for?
I'm calling because it looks like you're the person behind the website.
And what are you trying to ask for?
What am I trying to ask for? The administration password before you get reported to the SEC and for the criminal behind the scam.
Obviously, I'm not the owner. It's just the freaking GitHub that you're looking at is just a literally script
It's a Python script that automatically logs into the website and does the trade.
Well, you want to play that game, Army? I know you're in the Army, man. You think the Army's going to just say the same thing? When I send them BG Wealth and the 9 government warnings out there?
Okay, sure.
Sure? Alright, so you'll be the culprit for BG Wealth.
Code tied to legitimate systems is not typically removed the moment investigators make contact. The timing of this deletion, combined with the preserved evidence, is significant. All materials captured by Agent 00 Bob and Agent 001 have been secured and submitted to the appropriate authorities. Finding 3. An entire affiliate ecosystem on GitHub. The 2 repositories outlined above were only the beginning. Further investigation uncovered a broader network of related projects. Repository 3. Live Victim Data Harvesting. The repository Amy Kumar 1211-UI/BG-Wealth-Sharing is a Hindi language recruitment site deployed on Vercel. Its promotional messaging claims users can earn between 30,000 and 300,000 rupees per month with just 1 minute of daily activity. Behind the interface, a hidden admin panel displays a live feed of incoming registrations, including names, phone numbers, and WhatsApp details in real time. During this investigation, real user data was actively appearing in this feed. The site has been reported to Vercel. Repository 4. An investment calculator proving its own fraudulence. The repository SonyHo 2715/BG-Wealth-Simulator is a Vietnamese language investment calculator showing over 1,457 simulations already run. It was developed using Claude AI as confirmed by Claude.md file within the project. The calculator advertises returns of 1.8% per day, equating to approximately 67,000% annually. It then compares these figures to legitimate benchmarks, traditional savings accounts at 4.5% APY and the S&P 500 averaging 10% annually. Both comparisons are accurate, and in doing so, the tool unintentionally highlights the impossibility of its own claims. No legitimate investment in financial history has sustained returns anywhere near this level. Even Warren Buffett has averaged approximately 20% annually over his career. The calculator effectively disproves itself using real-world data. This repository has also been reported to Vercel. Repository 5, a hard-coded referral code and a live DSJ exchange iframe. This repository, flagged by Agent 001, hosted a full affiliate recruitment portal at toppytradingsignals.org, now offline following abuse reports. The site embedded DSJ exchange within an iframe and pre-filled a referral code, BO124PET6000. Visitors were explicitly instructed to ensure this code appeared during registration, ensuring commissions were credited to the operator behind it. Every user who signed up through this portal generated revenue tied to that referral identifier. If transaction records became available through legal channels, this code provides a direct link to financial flows within the system. This site also linked to an active Telegram recruitment channel, which has since been reported to Telegram's abuse team. Repository 6, a named senior affiliate. The repository SonyHo 2715/Lee-Meadows-SAAS, created by the same developer behind the Vietnamese calculator, is a fully developed Next.js 15 SAAS platform with database integration, authentication systems, and 48 recorded commits. It was also built using Claude AI. AI. The repository description explicitly states, professional cryptocurrency investment platform for Lee Meadows, BG Wealth Sharing Investment Group partner. This is a direct attribution of affiliation within publicly available source code. This connection is further supported by multiple independent sources. The name appears in Danny DeHeck's documented list of BGW Zoom promoters, and the Instagram account at LeeQUYNHM with over 23,000 followers uses identical recruitment language. I help ordinary people earn global income. Freedom Blueprint. The platform, branded as Trade Pulse AI, claims 99.6% signal accuracy and displays fabricated regulatory badges for the SEC, ASIC, MAS, and DFSA, all implemented as front-end elements. A contact email, support@tradepulse-ai.com, is embedded directly within the code. This repository has also been reported to Vercel. And finding 4, of course, is that the executive team is fabricated. BGW's promotional infrastructure presents 2 named executives. Neither has a verifiable existence outside of the organization's own marketing materials. Professor Stephen Beard, described as the founder, a former Gemini Exchange executive, Oxford educated, and now affiliated with the IMF, has no LinkedIn presence, no academic records, no regulatory registrations in any jurisdiction, and no independently verifiable identity. The UK Financial Conduct Authority referenced this name in its May 2025 warning. Further analysis by Behind MLM suggests the profile images used may be AI generated or digitally altered. Danny DeHeck has also extensively documented the lack of any verifiable footprint. There is no credible evidence that this individual exists as presented. Joseph Smith, identified as the COO of DSJ Exchange, CEO in some of their materials.
Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Smith, CEO of DSJEX,
appears in a professionally produced promotional video featuring a broadcast-style Chiron labeling him as COO of DSJEX. In the video, he claims the platform operates similarly to established exchanges such as Coinbase. However, there is no LinkedIn profile, no regulatory registration, and no verifiable employment history linking any individual to this role. The name Joseph Smith is one of the most common in the English-speaking world, making independent verification inherently difficult, which is what they want to do. While a person appears in the promotional material, there is no evidence confirming that the identity presented is genuine or connected to a legitimate executive role within a real organization. Taken together, the available evidence strongly indicates that these executive identities are constructed for promotional purposes. The trading app. What it actually is. The question that comes up repeatedly is whether there is an app available to download and analyze. The answer is no, and that absence is revealing in itself. The DSJ Exchange app is not a native iOS or Android application. It is a mobile-optimized, browser-based platform accessed through rotating domains, such as dsj080.com/pc/. Everything users interact with is delivered via a web interface controlled entirely by the operators. Crucially, there is no publicly accessible application code to inspect. The system is designed so that all core functionality remains server-side, beyond the reach of independent analysis without authorized access. This lack of transparency is not incidental, it is structural. The platform is built to present a convincing interface to users while preventing meaningful scrutiny of what is happening behind the scenes. In contrast, legitimate exchanges operate with a high degree of transparency. They provide documented APIs, publicly visible order books, and verifiable transaction data. Their systems can be independently assessed and validated. DSJ Exchange presents the appearance of a trading platform, but the underlying infrastructure remains entirely opaque. The operators retain full control over user balances and displayed activity, with no external verification. The Tron on-chain analysis from Part 1 provides critical context. Funds entering the system are redistributed between wallets with no evidence of trading revenue. When combined with the lack of any observable trading infrastructure, this strongly indicates that the platform's apparent functionality does not reflect genuine market activity. 2 lines of evidence, 1 conclusion. This investigation reveals 2 independent lines of evidence, both leading to the same conclusion. The blockchain exposes the movement of money. As shown in Part 1, deposits flow between wallets with no evidence of trading revenue. New funds are used to pay earlier participants, a classic Ponzi structure, verifiable by anyone using a Tron blockchain explorer. The source code exposes the mechanism. The so-called trading process is nothing more than a login and form submission. The exchange interface is built from a template with hard-coded data. The executive identities cannot be independently verified, and the wider affiliate ecosystem is spread across publicly accessible repositories. These are 2 separate systems of truth, financial flow and functional design, and they align perfectly. The blockchain shows where the money goes. The code shows how the system operates. In conclusion, there's no AI-driven trading. There is no hedge fund infrastructure. There is no verifiable executive leadership. What exists is a controlled system built around a simple interaction, a button, a referral code, and the movement of funds from one participant to another. So of course, still trying to figure out who is running this DSJ exchange. I go back to the Forum D and I look up the address. The address for the DSJ exchange and for Mr. Uraldo is at 3190 South Vaughan Way. Public address of a company, and this is a shared office space in Aurora. Upon further investigation, I find this information. It's a DPC in Aurora, Colorado, registered with the Colorado Department of State. It was formed on June 30th, 2025. The registered office location is at 3190 South Vaughan Way, Aurora. The current entity status is good standing. And here it says that the registered agent of the entity is Uraldo. So this is it here. But when I scroll down, I get a mailing address that is different. That is 390 Northeast 191st Street in Miami, Florida. So, of course, I go and I look up that address to find out what this place is. And apparently, this is a place called Globalverse International Trading Inc. That seems to be the address for this place. So I look that up, and it's also a domestic profit corporation. And it's an active company incorporated on March 7th, 2025. But the registered agent for that is Rong Liu. So I tried to look them up. There's a lot of them. So I look up Globalverse International Trading Inc. to see what I can find out about it. And yep, as you can see, it lists this address. And the officers and directors are both Rong Liu. The only issue was that on February 5th, 2026, this was a voluntary dissolution as well. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Decide to go back to the Forum D. I also found this business under his name, ZBTCEZ Internet Technology Inc. And it has an address of 1312 17th Street. And there it is, Uraldo. And then here, his address is the same as the business, as he seems to do. And when you scroll down, you see that the business is in the same location. There are several of them. So this is just another one of those addresses that is being used. I'm sure of it. And just as suspected, it's the Postnet. So we cannot find an actual business, a building in which this DSJ exchange is actually located. And it appears the registered agent is someone that just registers a bunch of other businesses. Upon further investigation, the only person that I could find with this name was someone who is 41 years old, and they live in San Antonio, Texas. Nobody else in the world has this exact name. There is a Uraldo para without the L at the end, but he's also not in Colorado. So it's either the guy in Texas or not a real person. I found this video that was uploaded. DSJ Exchange has officially surpassed 10,000 users in North America, US, a major step forward in our global expansion. This number reflects the growing trust in our secure, transparent, and user-friendly platform. Joseph Smith, COO of DSJ Exchange. We're building a long-term crypto ecosystem with real value and real impact. Thank you to our partners, users, and global community for being part of this journey, and we're just getting started. Except this was posted 50 weeks ago. So this is another scheme that has been launching for months upon months, constantly in a pre-launch, asking people to buy in, when I would have to advise very much against it. Interestingly enough, the only Joseph Smith, if that even is his real name, that I could find on LinkedIn was this Joseph Smith, who is actually the CEO of something called Cutting Edge Forex, and he was in Dallas, Fort Worth, and as you can see, he has been the CEO of this Cutting Edge Forex since December 2012, and claims to be a Forex trader since December 2007. Now, is this the guy that is running this scheme? I do not know. I could not find that much information on Cutting Edge Forex, and it appears that they don't have a website. So do what you want with that information. This video of Mr. Joseph Smith was posted in December of 2024.
Our corporation general agent, BG Wealth Sharing Company, has successfully expanded to 10,000 users in North America. This is undoubtedly a milestone in our development and lays a solid foundation for our future, worthy of celebration. During this period, we have observed that the cryptocurrency market has been on the rise since Mr. Trump was elected President of the United States. The new president promised to promote the development of cryptocurrencies during his campaign, which has brought unprecedented opportunities to the entire industry. I firmly believe that in the future, cryptocurrencies will create substantial wealth for us, especially in a market with great potential like the United States.
Yeah, we didn't help them out too much because they have been launching since this time, along with BG Wealth Sharing, claiming that they are getting onto an exchange with their trading and then somehow allegedly paying out money to everyone despite not actually being on an exchange, as we have proved here today. Looking at the Form D again, I noticed that they filed Rule 506C. Very interesting. According to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission website, Rule 506C is the General Solicitation Rule. It permits issuers to broadly solicit and generally advertise an offering, provided that all purchasers in the offering are accredited investors. Key point here. The issuer takes reasonable steps to verify purchasers' accredited investor status. Another key point. And certain other conditions in Regulation D are satisfied. Purchasers in a Rule 506C offering receive restricted securities. We'll get into that in a minute. A company is required to file a notice with the Commission on Form D within 15 days after the first sale of securities in the offering, which I don't believe they did. Although the Securities Act provides a federal preemption from state registration and qualification under Rule 506C, the states still have authority to require notice filings and collect state fees. There's also a bad actor disqualification provision. But what does restricted securities mean? Well, Restricted securities are previously issued securities held by security holders that are not freely tradable. Securities Act Rule 144A3 identifies what offerings produce restricted securities. After such a transaction, the security holders can only resell the securities into the market by using an effective registration statement under the Securities Act or a valid exemption from registration for the resale, such as Rule 144. It says down here as well, please be aware that several exemptions, including the exemptions under Regulation D, are only available for offers and sales by an issuer of securities to initial purchasers and are not available to any affiliate of the issuer or to any person for resales of the securities. There is a disqualification of felons and other bad actors from Rule 506 offerings and related disclosure requirements. I am not sure if that applies here because this company doesn't appear to actually be connected to any one person. The issue with BG Wealth Sharing and DSJEX filing this Form D as a 506C is that a multi-level marketing company, which this very much is, cannot legally run a 506C offering because its entire business model contradicts the accredited investor requirement. Filing a Form D doesn't protect them or legitimize them. It actually documents their violations. Good news for those of us trying to expose it, bad news for them. And for anyone that's in this thing. This scam operates in a predictable cycle. BG Wealth Sharing recruits victims with promises of daily crypto returns. Victims are shown DSJEX as the exchange where their money is supposedly being traded. They deposit real money, often through Stripe, crypto wallets, or bank transfers. DSJEX displays fake profits on a dashboard that looks convincing enough to keep them invested. Withdrawals begin to slow, then eventually they'll fail. A fake COO video is released to calm the panic. The operators will eventually disappear and the platform will collapse. This is not innovation. This is not trading. This is not crypto. This is a Ponzi scheme with a digital mask. DSJEX is not a crypto exchange. It is the illusion of one. A fabricated platform built to support the BG Wealth Sharing scam. The AI-generated COO, the shell company, the leaked backend code, and the simulated trading dashboard all point to the same conclusion. This is a coordinated fraud designed to extract money and possibly the identity from victims while hiding behind synthetic faces and disposable infrastructure. The more you look at DSJEX, the more obvious it becomes that nothing about it is real, except the losses.
Are you still hesitating? Opportunities will not wait forever, and wealth will never make way for those who linger in doubt. In this fast-changing era, what truly transforms your destiny is not waiting, but decisive action. BG Wealth Sharing is exactly such an opportunity. A legal, compliant, stable, and transparent platform that is opening the doors to wealth and freedom for countless ordinary people. You may still be thinking, I'll wait and see. But understand this. Those who joined BG earlier are already enjoying daily returns, gaining experience, and building confidence. They are not smarter than you, nor luckier than you. They simply took that crucial step ahead of you. Hesitation only causes you to miss the best periods for growth, handing over opportunities to others again and again. The strength of BG Wealth Sharing lies in the fact that it is not an empty promise, but a system built on real safeguards, team support, and a win-win philosophy. You are no longer fighting alone, but walking side by side with like-minded partners, growing together, and sharing in the rewards. Here, your efforts are magnified, and your choices lead to real change. Courage does not mean being fearless. It means moving forward despite your worries. Joining BG Wealth Sharing today is the starting point for transforming your future. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Seize the opportunity now, so your future self will thank you. Friends, the best time is now. Let's create our own success together in BG Wealth Sharing.
Thousands of people are signing up to this MLM every single month. People are claiming that they are taking out withdrawals and making money from this thing. And therefore, a lot of people are being recruited into it, especially people from Vietnam and the Philippines. This is going to continue hurting people until it gets shut down. While I was editing this video, Washington State Department of Financial Institutions actually did a warning as well for this company on April 10th, 2026. Alleged investment group BG Wealth Sharing Limited and cryptocurrency trading platform DSJ Exchange Proprietary Limited may be fraudulent. They state that they have received several complaints, agree with several of our points that we've made here today, and they state that investors are learning of the investment opportunity primarily through social media. BG Wealth is communicating with investors through private channels, including the app Chat and Telegram. DFI wants to emphasize that legitimate investment companies generally do not communicate with investors through channels like WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, or Chat. In these private communication channels, investors are provided rating signals each day by the founder of BG Wealth, a self-proclaimed professor named Stephen Beard. They emphasize that no investment is guaranteed, and legitimate investment professionals will not make statements like $15,000 USDT per month for life, or tell you that things are zero risk. They also bring up the fact that the exchange and BG Wealth falsely claim to be licensed by the SEC, and that investors right now are reporting that they have been unable to withdraw their investment. Online reports indicate that a limited number of investors have been able to withdraw small amounts from the platform. This is a common tactic used in cryptocurrency scams to build trust and recruit more investors to the fraudulent platform. They also give some great tips for how to avoid becoming a victim of a scam, so I will of course link this down below in my description. I also wrote an article on DSJEX.com called DSJEX, the fake crypto exchange behind BG Wealth Sharing. I'll link it down below. I hope that we have proven to you with our investigation into this thing that this is a giant scam. I cannot tell you what to do with your money, but as a consumer protection advocate, I would have to advise against anyone joining this scheme. Once again, you're not really sure what you're completely involved with and you don't know where your money is going. It could be going to something that you do not support, so please do not join this thing. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or email me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous rest of your day and stay safe out here.